So as I stated previously, this is supposed to be the shortest course you'll ever take, the most transformative course, nonetheless. And the reason is it's because AI is all the rage right now, but most importantly, it's because you'll be able to create your products fast, from books to websites, but most importantly to applications, right? And the way that I want you to use this course is not necessarily a linear path for you to go down. I don't want you to take your time looking at every nook and every cranny, okay? These videos are going to be here for reference material, okay? I'm going to title them properly. I'm going to give you imagery to work with. I'm going to give you templates for your ads, both in prompt templates as well as just visual video templates that you'll be able to download and use for your own commercial purposes free of charge. You already paid for the course, and I thank you and I really appreciate that, okay? But like I said, I want you to be able to basically use our platform here as a way to basically shop when it really comes down to it, to grab what it is that you need and go. I don't want you to be here looking for all the answers because, again, I stated to you previously that the premise is simple. Find an application that you enjoy or you use, find a problem that you want to solve, or use AI to figure out that problem, or go to Reddit, go to just any platform that has a search bar that allows you to use that search bar to find the people who have a problem and need it solved. In a little bit, we're going to go over specifically the proper ways of copying an application to gain success and notoriety with your own application simply by paying attention to the reviews. But I don't want to get all the way into that minutia until you understand that you're not going to have to go through all of these modules in a linear fashion. The faster that you can grasp the information, the faster that you can get started, and most importantly, the faster you can complete the task of getting an app to the Play Store, or getting an app to Gumroad, or getting an app to itch.io, is the faster that you can be making, however much money it is that you're willing to work for making. So please, again, don't think about going through this whole entire thing in a linear fashion. I want you to be able to deduce the information, right? To understand the information, look through, the context, skim through videos and things of that nature to find out just exactly what you need. But with AI doing the bulk of the work, you are simply going to just have to know what it is that you're doing, know how to look through the code, know how to manipulate a little bit of the code, and most importantly, know how to ask the right questions and then know how to find the answers to those right questions. A lot of what we're going to be doing here is going to be half of what programmers have already been doing online already, from copying and pasting code from GitHub and Inspect Element and things of that nature. Um, Half, right? I say half because we're not going to be writing the bulk of that code. AI is going to be able to do it. And so, like I said, I don't want you to get caught up on, oh, I have to watch each individual module. You really don't. In fact, I've already told you what it is you really need to do, and you just really need to go out there and do it. But what I'm going to show you is how to do it efficiently so you can actually use less steps to get the kind of results that I get. Like I said, being able to come up with the idea for an application in about 15 to 30 minutes, thinking in my head of how I want it to look or how I want it to feel, and then conveying that information to an AI like a DeepSeek or a ChatGPT or a Gemini, and then from there having it construct at least the MVP or the base model, and then working from that base model on my own and just simply asking the AI for small code snip copying and pasting it or manipulating it before I copy and paste it into certain sections of the code. And voila, you have an MVP that is now ready for the Google Play Store partially. You now need to convert it into an APK and take that APK into Android Studio and convert that into an ABB. And then from there, you'll be able to release it to the Google Play Store. If you don't feel like all those steps, simply convert it into a web app. And if you don't feel like that step, you can also just, like I said, convert it into an APK and have that APK be downloadable on file share sites, or you can paywall it through WAP or Patreon or however you want to make your money. It's really that simple, really that easy. And I just wanted to make sure I emphasize how simple it is, but most importantly, allow you to understand that at the end of the day, I like freedom, and I hope that you do too. So this way you can go through any of the modules, and these modules are, yes, going to guide you and facilitate a way for you to do things efficiently. But like I said, you won't have to go through every single module in a linear fashion. In that way, you take something, because I really don't know how long this course is going to be. I really don't know. But what I do know is you don't have to use all that time absorbing knowledge and becoming paralyzed by all the information that I have to share with you. I would prefer that after you absorb some information, you actually allow it to sit within you and marinate, and then you actually take a little bit of time, 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, however long you feel comfortable with, to actually play with that information. Okay, I told you previously to go to find an application, copy that application by using an AI, discussing with the AI what it is that you want to create. I want to create this application, an application that looks like this, an application that looks like that. Make reference to the application that's already been created, and then see what AI comes up, right? Just to get a feel for what it is that I'm talking about. You may end up finding out more than what I know. Okay, but the goal is to not be so bogged down by getting it right the first time, getting it perfect the first time, making a certain amount of sales and things of that nature. I don't want you to be bogged down by those kinds of things. Instead, I want you to get into the habit of getting things done. Execute, 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 and most importantly, complete. And the only way you're going to do that is not mindlessly binging on my content as if it is the end all be all, because it is not. You are. If you don't get it completed, that's because you didn't get it completed. Release it, right? This is our ultimate goal, and I'm hoping that through me showing you the exact fundamental step on getting these things released, hopefully you actually get the things released. You actually take the actions, take the initiative, and reap the benefits of that. Because again, there is nothing more easy to sell than your own product. I did not choose affiliate marketing. I did not choose drop shipping. I did not choose the typical avenues. Although they are available, they feel a little scammy, to say the least. They feel a little bit scammy. And they just don't have the profit margins that your very own products do, from books to merch to applications to websites to services. And at least in the next module, I'm just going to give you a brief showcase of a possibility that I've been playing with, and hopefully will be completed within the next upcoming weeks. Maybe I'll even video it for you. But we'll get into that in just a moment. I just like to continue thanking you, but making sure that, again, you understand that these are not to be viewed necessarily in a linear fashion. Okay. However, if that is your prerogative, if you desire to do that. Okay. These will follow, a linear model, but it's not necessary. Okay.